Hey guys, it's Jaden. Today we're talking about Star Trek Discovery, Season 3, Episode 8, The Sanctuary. You know, it's really weird to come right after basically Unification 3, and I think it's really hard for any episode, but I think, overall they did an okay job because we actually got to learn about somebody who we probably have been wondering about for a long time. Booker, we basically get to go to Booker's homeworld, Kwai-Shan. So I'm gonna be honest, I thought Booker was from Earth, but I turned on subtitles this week, and honestly, that made everything so much easier. I was not lost. I learned how to spell things correctly. Great time over here, truly. Let's just get into this real quick. I'm gonna be as quick as possible because I have a lot of things to say. Episodes basically split up into three-ish, four-ish, couple plots. The main plot of this episode is essentially about Booker's brother on Kwai-Shan, which is Booker's homeworld. And essentially, Booker gets a message from his brother being like, I need you to come home. And Burnham's like, okay, we got to do it. They talk to Vance, and Vance is like, observational only. I don't really want to let you go, but cool, right? So Vance lets them go. Great stuff. We get to Kwai-Shan, and Booker and Burnham are off. Essentially, Kwai-Shan has this natural defense, which basically stops people from transporting or talking, communications. Really makes it a really secretive planet. Love that for them. We probably get a little bit more into Booker's empathy and learn that his brother, Quahim has, we learned that Quahim basically is also an empath. They obviously don't get along for whatever reason because Quahim chose to sell the transworms to the Emerald Chain or Osira's syndicate, basically. And yeah, they just don't get along. Meanwhile, during this whole situation, Osira and the Viridian come up to Kwai-Shan and is like, yo, give us Rin, that's all we really want, or you can watch this planet die. Saru being like, I don't know about that. Then she starts blasting the damn planet. She then contacts Quahim after a rousing debate between Booker and Quahim, and is like, you can either starve or give me your brother. Which is it gonna be? And Quahim's like, okay. He sends the goons out to Booker and Burnham, who are just trying to fix the defenses of the planet, and almost beats them up. Except Booker's not going out like that. Quahim gets over his mess. He's not gonna hand over his brother. We love that for him. Meanwhile, up in space, essentially Detmer is getting over all her PTSD of coming to the future. It's really a full circle situation with her. She was afraid about her skills and her being a pilot, but this time she basically gets the idea to essentially not start a war between the Emerald Chain, but Tilly gives the idea of hey, what if a ship non-affiliated with the Federation attacks the Viridian to stop them so we could get our people back? And Detmer's like, I don't know. So with Rin inside the ship, they're just like, pew, 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 using them automatic controls. Then Detmer goes full manual, but takes out all the machinery, and boom, Detmer's back to regular order. We love that for her. But essentially, they also end up finding a way to help save Kwai-Shan because they're plagued with these things called sea locusts, which are just all around devouring their crops. So essentially, Discovery amplifies the empathetic ability of Booker and Quahim and basically pushes the sea locusts out, saving the planet. But before that even happened, we have to also point out how Osira basically gave them a message being like, you're going to feel the full weight of our chain. Which, I'm going to be honest, in any other context, I think it's really corny, but I get it. I get what she was going for. In terms of, she's not evil. She's just a businesswoman trying to do what she has to do, right? With that good green on. She's just trying to make it happen. I will be honest, not a good advertising or marketing situation for her. It doesn't work for me. It really doesn't. Not a good slogan for the Emerald Chain. They already have the Emerald Chain is already a little pushing it, but you're gonna feel the full weight of our chain. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. So essentially, that's pretty much the overarching plot of the episode. The brothers are back together again. Booker finds out he really wants to be a part of the Federation. What does that really mean? I don't know. Is he going to join Discovery? I don't know. I really don't know. We don't know. But we do get some great tidbits in this episode from learning about Tilly. being honestly a good number one. This is her first episode being a number one, and she shuts down Ren when he walks into the office like he lost his mind. She's out here helping the captain find out what's his signature phrase. He tries hit it, not happen. He tries execute, carry on. We don't know if that's gonna stick, but honestly, I'll take it. We also get to learn that the music, the sound, the center of the burn, they're still sending out a distress signal, and it's actually a Starfleet distress signal. So we don't really know what's really happening with that. But that music that Burnham had talked about a couple episodes ago, that is definitely there. And it's wild how it's basically throughout the universe and everyone kind of knows that sound. So that's a whole thing in itself, and they're doing an algorithm. But in that, we basically have Adira Tull basically being like, hey, Stamets, hear me out. Let me give you my pronouns. And I was like, we love that. Love that for all of y'all. Truly. Both you, Stamets, and all the Trill inside, but also just you being a non-binary person. Like, love that. I still am hardcore on this whole Stamets, Culber are basically Adira Tull's daddies, because I just love that for them. Having a good little relationship, and I just love that for them completely. On the other hand, Culber's been dealing with Georgiou and her craziness and her, spitsing out and all that crap. Basically, she agrees to somewhat get seen, and they really don't get anywhere except to find out that Georgiou is dying. I'm pretty sure, even though Culber's like, oh, not really, but I'm pretty sure that Georgiou is just out of sync with her universe because she's not there, and I'm pretty sure in this next episode, I think it's gonna be the last Georgiou episode, and she's going back in the past. That's literally what's gonna have to happen. She's gonna have to go back to the past. They're gonna find some weird situation around the temporal cords. They're gonna find some weird temporal device that they didn't destroy, that Section 31 didn't destroy, and use it and go back in the past, and that's where Georgiou's gonna sit for now on. Georgiou's gonna give a great little rousing, they're okay, they saved the future, whoop-de-dang-do. Basically, that's hands down. Hands down. Notable mentions basically from this episode, essentially, I'm going to have to give it up to the fact that Osira went back to Slaver's Bay and then killed her nephews in a transworm. That was a little wild, but we kind of saw it coming. Too bad for Talar, but he felt the dolor. Okay, I need to stop. I'm learning Spanish, so I know the word for pain. Anyway, that was such a corny joke. I'm keeping it in. Yep, keeping it in. We also learned that Booker's name is actually Tyrix. His real name is Tyrix. That's cool. Yeah, that's basically my notable mention for the episode. I didn't really have much to say. I did, but I think that overall this is a very different episode from obviously in the past, but it's giving me very stereotypical Star Trek Discovery. Yeah, I'm really excited to see a little bit more of Section 31 Glasses guy. Very excited about him next week. I think that we're finally going to get to the burn in episode 10 because we're not going to touch it next week. I think we'll probably get the location and then we'll go in episode 10 after we deal with Georgiou. I thought we were going to go this week, but I guess not. I didn't really see the Qui-Gon thing happening at all. But eventually we're going to have to deal with the burn and we're going to have to do an Emerald Chain to wrap up the season. So these are some things that we have to do. Overall, I'm just really, really happy for Detmer. I'm really happy for all the side characters. I don't like calling them side characters, but the other people in the show, because we finally get to have a storyline about people that isn't really about the people. I learned the lizard dude's name is Linus. Little beep boop, Yeah, his name is Linus. Love the little guy. Little guy. He's huge. He's a lizard. He has eyes. Okay. Yeah, his name is Linus. That's cool. I don't know. I just think that the show is really, as much as it's still a grandiose Star Trek story, I think that they're really doing a good job of honing in on the personal stories of characters of the people that are on the ship a little bit more. And we don't have time for fluff, so I don't know. I'm just really enjoying the show. If you really like what I'm going to say, yeah, that's basically my video today. If you liked it, cool. Love that. Give me a like, give me a comment. We want to talk about this with y'all. If you don't, tell me why. Tell me your discourse. I really want to talk about that. Just don't be sexist or rude. Yeah. I will see y'all next time. See y'all later.